Good afternoon. Happy New Year to everyone. We are gonna play a new game today. I usually don't stream on Wednesdays, but because it's a public holiday and I'm home and I want to play games and I love this game, I'm gonna stream Control. However, I'm gonna start a new game of this. But just to give you a bit of background on this game, I did watch a few other streamers play this at the time that it was released about 4 months ago, and it looked a bit gory, but I did get a free copy of this on buying a GTX graphics set. And good day, Petro Cephas. Happy New Year. So I did play it a bit, and it wasn't as gory as I thought. I think they might have toned it down, or you just don't see so much gore when you play the game yourself. So I'll start a new game, and that will be my stream game. I got about 15 hours in my previous playthrough, so I do know a bit of the early story, but we'll still try and do as much of that as possible. So it's all recorded for posterity. This will overwrite all your previous progress. Enter. So yeah, you have to hold to confirm your actions. Movement is critical to avoid sustaining damage in combat. Standing still is not advisable. I've got a bit of a Milo hot chocolate.
This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me, so here I am.
The main character is called Jessie. It's by an actual actress played it.
I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here?
Oh man, this is so cool.
Hello? Yeah, I see it. But what is it? I can feel it. It resonates. The things you show me, my friend, I forget. It's all in my head. There's no you, right?
Oh, this is so cool. Now I've got a bit of context for some of it, because I did get some of the story.
I need someone to point me in the right direction.
Hello? Hello? Oh, Exactly. Also, I need to just double check and get my other viewer, being myself on my second device, up to inflate my view count. That's not a thing on Twitch. Nobody would do that, would they? Sporiza 007. Is he live? He is live. Just check the sound. Do you actually stay awake, Petrosefas? For the new year? Or did you make it an early night? I made it an early night. I did hear the fireworks though. Oh. This girl's a badass. As in, she kicks ass. Collision detection, collision detection. I can run through, I can run through. Never mind. Federal Bureau of Control. 12:05. Yep, that was me historically. Don't think I've stayed awake for New Year's in a number of years. Oh man. Yeah, I've been playing this game off stream and enjoyed it so much that I thought I'd actually stream it because it was taking up my actual stream time. So it's like, why don't we just stream it and have fun? Okay. Prohibited items reminder. G to open collectibles. Federal Bureau of Control. Reminder. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated and issued a reminder on prohibited materials, unauthorized weapons, pages, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2, pencils. Any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept. Rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All materials under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. You started playing Superpower 2. Have I seen it? It doesn't ring a bell. I've got a bunch of games. I actually bought another bunch of games on Steam with the New Year's sale. Sounds interesting though. Just by the name. I said one of the reasons I actually like this game is because this girl later gets superpowers. Relatively superpowered. Bureau expenditures. Research and records. Staffing, surveillance, blank, data center initiative, construction, blank, minor. Office equipment, janitorial cost, blank, mold removal, HQ liability costs. For cost breakdown spreadsheet, see page 5. For 5-year comparison chart, see page 9. Compiled by FBC Accounting Department by order of Director Zachariah Trench. Political and economic RTS. I might check it out. Yeah, that sounded about my price range for it's a deal. Got so many games that I've got to play.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Federal Bureau of Control. Also, you can zoom in this game. So you can do this. Right click mouse button. And then you zoom in. It takes a bit of time, but some of these things come into focus. It actually reads what's on their notice boards. Hold shift while running to sprint. Or press shift once. Yeah, so this. You can zoom in and then it becomes a little bit more in focus. Head of Research, Dr. Casper Darling. What does this say? Air Bureau at work. From the back. Okay. Look like everybody just left. So one of the things you're not told right at the beginning. Oh man, I want to spoil it, but I got a bit of a, not a fright, a surprise or confusion at the mystery. I'll show you in a moment. It's a bit of a mystery. Director Zachariah Trench. Director. So that's the
Federal
director.
Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
Can I get out? Question. I haven't tested this actually. No. 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 Okay, just wanted to confirm. There's a person walking through with unauthorized items. Beep beep. Can you stand over there, ma'am? Can you just stand over there while we scan you? Yeah, Mike. Whee. Shit. Let's run. This is what's the additional thing that I saw when some of the other people played. I saw some of these type of rooms and then enemies jump out and it freaked me the hell out. It's not too bad because later you kind of expect it. It's a paranormal thing. It's Bureau of Control. It says seek shelter. Red light, seek shelter. Seek shelter. Can I get in there? In there? Door? Door? This meeting room has no door. Wait, there's a door. And try and get in there. F. Security order correspondence. Security order. Attention all, blank. Blank, a shark in his blank, although secure blank, permission to blank, following basic protocol blank, shoot to kill blank, good luck. I think I love these little, I wouldn't say Easter eggs, but flavor that's added to the game. Some of it's actually relevant, a lot of it isn't. Like you can read some of these, it's not too small print text. Like this. No, not like that. So, when we looked at this room from the other side, we saw a door. And this is the thing that freaked me out. We just came through here, right? We just came through here. And we saw in this room that wall over there at the door. But it changed. It changed, man. It's getting dark. Where's the lights? Where's the lights? Not too bad. R4 reports reminder. Oh, let me actually make a note. That superpowered 2. I was gonna make notes. I've got my notepad next to me for other stuff during the game, because there's some stuff you can't reach it or can't do earlier in the game. I've made a note of the superpower 2 to check out leader collectibles. Correspondence R4 reports reminder. Excuse me. Hello, as you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under section 75.2 of the employee manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. To Executive Sector staff from Admin, subject R4 reports due soon. This guy singing in the dark corridor, going about his business as if nothing's going on. Hello? Oh, he's got the headphones in. You might not have noticed there's no one else around.
Hey, excuse me.
Hello? These meetings in dark corridors at night.
You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant.
Yeah.
You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way.
The janitor.
You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, you malot.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
So this room that we just ran around, had a door in that corner, but it's changed. Now it's a room without any doors. So this is what I did in my first playthrough as well. I was like, where's the door for that room? I want to go into that room. I ran back around and I couldn't find the entrance. It happens quite a few times. There are rooms that you cannot access. Sorry, Artie. So this is the reception, right? So we're back at the reception. Wait a minute. This wasn't here. Oh. I think I discovered something I didn't discover the first time. Hold on. Visitor evaluations. Oh, we've got a new mission as well. Welcome to the oldest house. Jessie Faden arrives at the oldest house, the headquarters of the Federal Bureau of Control, to look for answers to the mysteries of her childhood. Okay. She seems kind of weird in the head as well. Talking to a voice in her head, or something in her head. Visitor evaluations. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and the people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them the questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City, or just visiting? How did you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If their answers seem blank, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then blank immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. Yeah. Don't think I actually got that one the first time. Federal Bureau of Control. All those kind of hidden Easter eggs all through the game. It's awesome. No new rooms. So this is the thing. The first time we came past here, there wasn't an elevator, and we ran this way around rooms. This wasn't a corridor, we had to run to the left around this meeting room to get this. And it's just empty and a blank now. I think it's still a blank. Dead end. Dead end. Yeah. We can't access those stuff anymore. Ooh. This is one of the weird things. A bit freaky in the game. Paranormal. Okay, let's go and see what this is about. Elevator.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
This is the intro. I've muted copyrighted music, which might be why there's so little sound or music playing. Because when I try to upload it to YouTube as an example, YouTube gets copyright strike claims against it and I can't actually then upload it. This is the weird stuff, man. Why is everything red? Reminds me of blood. Don't like it. Don't like it. Control. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control. Can I help you? How did you find this building?
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
0665. So we could slowly get introduced to her backstory as well. So she's looking now for her brother, Dylan. I don't know how old she is. But 17 years ago, they took her baby brother, Dylan. Director Zachariah Trench. Oldest house, discovered August 4, 1964. Ah. Yeah, these got labels on it. Okay. 0665. Unmapped area. Ah, this is tab, is the map key. Alarms going off. Anyone? Security? Security! There's an alarm going off. Never mind. Collectibles. Correspondence. Approved terminology reminder. Federal Bureau of Control. Reminder regarding drafting any public-facing material. While penning any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. Words or phrases to use in the service of his or her country. Regret, proud, pride will be remembered. Words, phrases to avoid. Alaska. Scissors, blood, bleed, loss, apologies, sorry. Let's switch off the alarm. Let me check this out. Internal lockdown in effect. Building lockdown in effect. Multiple containment breaches detected. Multiple building shifts detected. Head of research override. HRA protocol activated. I think it's that going off, but it's supposed to highlight. Seek shelter. Seek shelter. Or maybe it's just all the screens that's bright red. Should give you a clue what's going on. Nothing. Weird. I've got, this is the thing about ray tracing, you get reflections on surfaces. You can see my reflection there and the flower tree thing in the background with blossoms. Look at that, ray tracing. Amazing. So this is an example of stuff you can zoom in and actually read it. Is that a stapler or an altered item? Don't take office equipment outside of the building. Don't steal our office equipment, please. Okay. Yeah, more ray tracing. Oh, look at that. And the suspense, man. And that one. Don't read confidential correspondence. It's not just rude, it's illegal. Or this. Office rules of conduct. Speak in moderate volume. No personal calls. No food or drink around bureau documents or in the copy room. No using the photocopier for personal projects. Unwritten on in pen or the 3D printer or the bureau stationery. Wear access badge at all times. No discussing confidential objects out loud. The one to finish the coffee makes a new one. Copy. Review. Please recycle. Central. Investigate the noise. Wait. I'll come back. Take trench. Do not disturb. Non-official trench. Do not disturb. Barbara, I'm not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day. For the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Trench. Oh man. This game looks good as well.
Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Murder weapon? Suicide weapon? Yeah, she might not know it's suicide. It might have been a murder. So just a bit of a clue. So this effect that you're seeing on the screen, the slight spiral thing, that's her internal voice. Sort of guiding her. You ever see that glittery spiral on the screen? There you can see it, yeah. Okay. Before we go, let me just have a quick look around.
Something's outside. Was coming here a mistake?
Let's go there. Warning, do not go outside. Only the director can wield the gun sword intentionally left blank. Your application will be processed.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Russian roulette? You must choose to be the chosen one.
Where am I?
You must choose to be the chosen one. Okay, so what happens is whenever something like that plays, usually it goes into the multimedia files. And I like to watch it again because this just frames it better.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you.
So funny.
I'm Dr. Darling, Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
cube. It's a cube. Okay. Follow the board instructions to complete the astral plane challenge. All none of the above. These are the concepts tattoos we see in your mind. Service weapon. It has many forms, like the house prison you occupy. House prison you occupy? The service weapon has many forms, like the house prison you occupy. Spacebar to jump. Might have to run this. Spacebar while moving towards ledges to climb. Okay. Forward. V melee. But weird with the WASD controls. What? Yeah. Control the gun house. Control it! Control it! There we go. It's all in your head.
Okay. Now I have a gun.
Welcome to the oldest house. I'm just reading the quest text again. Follow the board's instructions to complete the astral plane challenge. This is the astral plane. Left click to fire a service weapon. Or V to melee. Okay. Like a little orange reticle when it's over one of them. Recharging.